Good morning, everyone. Let me recognize Mr. Fauza Mohammed, Nigerian Energy Support Program, Mr. Afolabi Atino Brunte, Energy Innovations, Mr. Arthur Sedestrom from USAID, Nigerian Power Sector Program, Mr. Deepak Sama, also from USAID, Nigerian Sector Program, Ms. Rosemary Idem, Rural Electrification Agency of Nigeria, and our partners from Abuja Market Association. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me pride, a sense of pride again, to stand before this audience, witness yet again a tremendous milestone in our journey for contributing towards electricity development in Nigeria. Our roadmap for transformation has looked at different aspects of the business. But before I get into the details, let me just set the context by discussing the value of electricity. It's common knowledge that increased consumption of electricity leads to increased GDP or economic development. Also, when there's increase in the economic activity, that results in increased demand for electricity, meaning that there is a continuous cycle of continuous improvement which is related to the transformation in the electricity sector or the increase in investment and innovations. To the extent that the UN has realized that to achieve electrification for all, they've had to put a seventh goal where UN and other institutions are supporting various countries that are struggling to attain electrification for all by year 2030. The rest of the world has made tremendous progress towards achieving this goal. But in sub-Saharan Africa, we are still facing huge challenges. And the challenges may be related to different approaches in accelerating the electrification program, and also different approaches in resolving certain well-documented constraints. But there is consensus that these developing utilities in this area, they have got portions of the network which are properly serviced, they have some portions which are underserved, there are some portions which are yet to be served. So this calls for a holistic approach in terms of accelerating electrification so that the Millennium Development Goal can be achieved, and also national developmental goals. So in our own company, we've been mindful of what we can do in order to make a meaningful contribution as a DISCO. We've had to work out strategies, specific strategies that will answer to the constraints in areas which are well served, constraints in areas which are underserved, and those yet to be served. We should also recognize that there's been a lot of innovation in the area of electricity. So leveraging on opportunities, we have, as a first step, crafted a program of partnership where we are going to augment our grid supply with electricity generated from solar, backed by batteries, Tesla batteries, to achieve very high reliability in an area called Wuse Market. This area has got more than 2,000 customers. So by combining electricity, by blending electricity from grid power as well as solar generated backed with batteries, we can achieve 24/7. Now, this will have a huge impact both on our partners and ourselves. The first impact is that improved high reliability means improved business in the area, improved safety, and also it means decommission petrol-generated generators which are harmful to the environment. On our side, it means improved business. It means whatever energy we supply will be able to be paid. And also the system is coming with smart technologies that will ensure transparent and accurate accounting of energy transactions, as well as curtailing any activities that could lead to theft of electricity. So the partnership will create, will give us opportunity to demonstrate a framework which can be rolled out in areas where we are under-saving. We are also mindful of areas where we have not completely saved. The shortcut to electrification is that in those areas we can put isolated mini grids as a first step to powering those areas, and they will naturally grow over the years to get connected to the grid. And this way, over time, we can achieve sustainable improvement in the supply of electricity, which I say is valuable to economic development. A little bit of notes on the project whose commencement we are witnessing today through the signing of the agreement is that it's going to be the first interconnected mini grid in Nigeria of that scale. It's going to be another first of interconnected mini grid that deploys Tesla battery technology. As you know, technologies, Tesla batteries are world class. I mean, I would rank him as, the best in that category of technology. So it will be a first demonstration of that scale in sub-Saharan Africa. So we can give ourselves a round of applause. As I said, we've scored another first because we have no doubt that this framework is going to work and demonstrate a sustainable development and improvement of supply in underserved areas. And therefore, as a framework, it means we are the pioneers. Others will follow and will perfect on the framework to ensure that it contributes to our overall goal of continuous improvement in terms of increasing supply, improving quality of supply, contribute to the sustainable development of Nigeria. On this note, I want to thank all the partners, the team that worked tirelessly to package this transaction, our partners who are funding it, our partners who are bringing the technology on the board, our partners, the Market Association, who have made it possible. It is possible for different players to work to synergize and create a sustainable solution. And I thank you very much for listening to us. Thank you.